Construction. From now on, let me explain the way to install a PSC girder by utilizing our beam launcher. First, we make PSC girder for launching construction. Make a board for manufacturing ready in the construction site. Assemble rebar and PS strands anchorage devices. After attaching steel form, pour concrete and get it cured by steam for 2 to 3 hours to gain early strength. The next day, you remove the form and cure it naturally. The production of the beam is completed after tensioning the first PS strands. Some assemble the beam launcher equipment while others make PSC girder. To attach the main part of truss, install a temporary bent on the second part of the back abutment. Then, install a transverse rail and roller over it. Also, a long rail and a roller are installed on the pier. On the pier, a rail towers are installed first between bearings and long rails, and rollers are assembled and installed upon them. After this work is finished, the beam launcher assembling procedure is completed by installing beam launcher truss and back and forth winch trolley. Now, we are going to introduce you the way to make PSC girder with the beam launcher equipment that have already been assembled. There are 2 methods to supply PSC girder to the beam launcher: abutment back supplying method, pier side supplying method. This is the first method to supply girders to the back abutment, and it is as follows. Lift and move the PSC beam with carrier. Load it into a truck. Move the truck on already installed rail and supply it into beam launcher. Lift up the supplied girder at beam launcher and then install it at the designated place. And there is another way. Get 2 cranes to lift the PSC girder, load it into trailer and dolly, get the trailer to the bridge, and supply the girder to the beam launcher. Lift it up with winch trolley. This way is also being used frequently. We use pier side supplying method at the same time when we want to launch and construct a longer bridge faster. Girder can be supplied to beam launcher with carrier and truck, or with trailer and dolly. When the girder is supplied from the side of the bridge, you should install rafter both sides of the long rail, which is installed at piers, and abutments in order to support the long rail safe. That girder, the one from the side of the bridge, can be installed by lifting up to 75-meter height with 2 winch trolleys wires of the beam launcher. Constructing a girder with beam launcher equipment. Connect crossbeam between girders in order to prevent them from falling down. Tighten the bolts over the steel plate on the connecting point of the pier, and pour the slab and cure it. Tension the PS strands at the connecting point first, and then tension the second PS strands at the center of the girders. After other processes such as installing a guard rail and packaging, the work is completed. All of our PSC girders have another system for maintenance and reinforcement. So in the case where we need to restore the resistance force of the bridge, we can prolong the bridge's lifespan by simply inserting a PS strands for maintenance, which is economical. As you have already seen, our launching construction method can install a girder effectively when we build a connecting bridge at cities with heavy traffic, valleys in a mountain, or over the sea, regardless of other conditions.